gentleman called Guido Groet. Did I pronounce it well?
No.
Okay, shit.
We can go for the Dutch version, Guido Groet, but I'll save you that. I'd like to talk to you about Luxexcel and 3D printing. But I'd first like to put this a little bit in historical perspective. We're all familiar with the Industrial Revolution. We got machines, we got trains, we got all kind of equipment and factories. We call this the first Industrial Revolution. Then we got into the second one. We got changes of manufacturing. We got cars, for example. Henry Ford made cars in production chains. And what we saw is that we got large volumes of product at low cost, but they were all the same. And Henry Ford said it very well. You can have any color as long as it's black. So that's basically where we still are. We are in volume production. We make things in China, in big factories, and we ship it over to customers who then like it or don't like it. And then we need sometimes a big dump trucks to get rid of all the stuff that's not liked. So what Luxexcel does is we're part of the third industrial revolution, where we 3D print items. So people have a drawing, they have a design, they have an idea. And in printers, you can actually generate the product. So it's called also mass customization. You can have any product you like, in any quantity you like, for prototyping or for volume. But it's going to be exactly what you want and in the quantity you want. So less waste and very customized. So what's the role of Luxexcel? We do 3D printing, and we're the only company in the world able to do that with optics. That means that we can have a design of a lens of some kind. We can work on that design, make a print file out of that design, put it into our printers, and out of the printer rolls a lens. No post-processing, no polishing, no reworking of the lens. It's ready. And what we do then is we ship it to the customer. And again, we're the only company in the world able to do this. Here are some examples of lenses we've printed. We've introduced a new technology on October 1st, with which we're going to market now. And you can see we can print quite interesting features, interesting lenses. We focus on the LED market, because it's a market where we can actually really make a difference, where people want customization of light. And we can print all these products. Later on, if you want, I'll show you a few of the items we can print, which are quite impressive for optics people. We've also printed previously eyeglasses, but we're certainly not up to the level, well, certainly not up to fashion, but we're also not up to the level of imaging optics today, but eventually we will. So today we can print, we have the process tuned, we can get a CAD file and give you a lens. No human touching the program, touching the files, touching the printers. So we own the technology. We have developed our own printers. So these are not standard printers. We have developed the materials, and we have developed the process and the software to make it all seamless. We have 17 patents that cover us in this space, and we pretty much own this space. We are now introducing our new capability with which we are penetrating the LED market. And we're definitely non-imaging today, and we have a roadmap eventually to get to imaging optics, like binoculars or eyeglasses. I'd like to emphasize that we can do prototyping and series. Often people, when they think of 3D printing, they think, well, you can have one or something. Well, we can print up to thousands of pieces. So it's quite an interesting market. The company was established in 2009, and we're based in the Netherlands. A little bit about the technology. What we do is we take tiny droplets, picoliter droplets, 4 picoliters, and we throw them on a substrate. And our technology is knowing exactly where to throw the droplet, how to build a shape out of these droplets, and when to switch on the UV curing of the material, and also when to freeze them in place. And because we use droplets that are very smooth, obviously, we can build these structures, and we can do it completely seamlessly. Our technology is really knowing where to throw the droplets, having a machine to throw the droplets, and to know exactly how to control the process to make it work. And it's quite elegant technology. And we're able now to make product that really impresses our customers. Our potential market is very big, 13 billion for plastic optics. We're addressing, again, the LED portion of it today, but there are many other applications where we can play a role. For example, in photonics, eyeglasses, military applications, displays, concentrated photovoltaics, and we're also developing technology to print other materials so that we can have flexible lenses, for example, for contacts. Our business model, in difference of many people in the 3D industry, is we do not sell printers. We offer a service. So these printers that I showed you earlier are quite expensive, and they're made custom for us, based on our designs. And they need to run in a clean room to avoid having dust particles in the lenses, obviously. So our business model is we have the printers. Today we have them in Holland. Eventually we'll have them in more locations in the world. And we print for customers. Customers send us their designs. We have tools, we're developing tools to help them make these designs together with some partners. And we ship the product to the customer in any volume they like. Our process is very well scalable. These items are fairly small, so our printers can print quite a lot of them. We plan to sell online direct, and we work through different partnerships in different areas to establish companies that help us penetrate those markets. And again, we have a pretty unique proposition, so every time there's another article out, the phone rings off the hook. The Economist wrote an article about that you can now order lenses at our site, so we're still recouping from the enthusiasm we got from that. We have quite a strong team, people who have worked in optics, in photonics, in eyeglasses, in the LED industry, who've worked for small companies, exited successfully their companies, and we have people with experience in larger corporations, so we bring quite an interesting mix. We also have the people who developed online platforms for some of the other big companies in 3D, Shapeways. We have those guys on board, so we believe we have the right team in place to really get this thing going. We've raised an A round last year with the Crystallic Set and MVP, and we're looking now to raise the B round, 7 million, to accelerate the technology and bring the whole technology to market. I hope I convinced you that we're pretty excited about 3D printing and about the revolution that's going to bring to the world. And we're looking for investors that are willing to join us in this beautiful challenge.
Is the ending? Okay. Do you have a question for Guido? From the Netherlands, Luxexcel, 3D printing, now is the time. All right, I think we take it to the break then, right? Okay. Thank you, Guido. And you are a Global Cleantech 100 company, right?
We are.
Great, congratulations.
Thank you.